We are live and we are back with another live stream TV placement song critique. If you don't know me, I go by Excalibur Zero, the music producer you can grow with. What we do is we listen to your music on this live stream. We tell you why or why not it may fit for television. You can go ahead and share your music in the Discord. Link in the description in the live TV placement song critique section. We'll tell you why or not it would fit for TV. Or just send some music that you like, you just want people to hear. Feel free to share it. Not too many submissions today, so we're going to get it started here soon. I see my boy Charismatic typing in the chat. I think we left off last week with Ali, right? No, we definitely played Opera Columns last week too. Let me hear. Let me see, make sure that we left off on this one. Yeah, he deleted it. We already listened to that one. I think the first one is Mod's Beats, right? Yeah, it's the first one. We'll start off with Mod Beats today, and we'll keep it sequential order. What's up, Fonz? What's up, Revision? Welcome back to the stream. Happy Friday, everybody. How's everybody's week so far? Pull up the stream on the computer. What is good, Charismatic? Welcome back. Happy Friday. I saw you got some new placements this week. Some NBA placements. You got the MLB placements. Told you, man, you got those sports tracks on lock, bro. Nicely done. And big congrats on that. What game was it? What game did you get placed on? All right. Where you got the stream popped up. First up, we got Moz Beats. He said, give me your thoughts on this potential sync joint. Boom bat track. Thank you for helping you with Music Vine. You got signed? Congrats, bro. What's up, Amel? This is dope. I like this. This is dope, man. I like this track a lot, Mod Beats. I think the only thing you probably need is probably a sting at the end of it, because it doesn't really hit on a sting. Kind of like this fades out a little bit. So I would recommend adding a sting. Everything else sounds pretty dope on this. Really dope boom bap track. Has a good vibe to it. He said, thanks, bro. I believe it was the Lakers versus Clippers and Bucks versus 76ers. That's dope, man. Happy Friday, Alan. What's up, man? I saw you in Heat stream the other day on Discord, Alan. Next up, we got the homie Fought. He says, hey, X, I'm trying to make future bass. Don't know if this will fit for sync. Let me know your thoughts on this. fire, bro. Nicely done. I like that track a lot. It has a lot of potential in a lot of different areas. I feel like it fits for like scene openers, obviously, but this also has like a tech ad feel to it, or like an advertisement feel to it. Really well done. Nice drops, nice transitions, nice change ups. Nicely done. Liking this one a lot. Yeah, that was fire. Question: what do you think? What do they use boom bap tracks for as far as sync licensing goes? Boom bap fits really well like as underscore, which means like the music playing in the background of dialogue. A lot. It fits really well for dialogue. That particular track has like a good scene opener feel to it, especially when that guitar comes in. Or even a scene closer too. A scene opener is basically like when they're about to show the scene of where they're going to be, they'll have a little B-roll of the city landscape of where they're going to actually be having the setting of the scene of the show. And then music for that usually feels like this, or like up tempo. And then a scene closer is at the end of the show when they have like the resolution of everything, all the conflict that went on, or anything that was resolved at the end of the show. That's going to be basically the scene closer type of feel. And this has like a good scene closer type of feel. And you'll see a lot of like, not a lot, but I've seen plenty of like Eminem style references, and it feels like this. Or think about like Showtime boxing, like them promoting a fight. They're talking about the fighter or talking about training or something. This track that's playing in the background. This has a lot of different areas where it can fit. It's a solid track. You could change your life in 1 year, Brodies, 100%. There's a quote by Bill Gates that people always recite. They say it's something like people underestimate what they can do in a year and overestimate what they can do in 10 years. All right, next up is Charismatic. Says, what's up, X? Happy Friday, everyone. As usual, just looking to see where this would fit best, improvements, etc. The second track is a mix. Just want to throw that out there. Happy Friday, everybody. This one's called Power. Oh, Charismatic. Did you hear that new Jeezy album? Oh my gosh. God, that fill was crazy. Oh man, this is sick. Very solid. It sounds like a love and hip hop feel. I'm trying to see something real quick. This is a good part for dialogue right here, this section. And I want to see if that would fit better right here. No, actually I think it's fine. It's dope. This is like a really good part right here for dialogue though. Regardless, that's a solid track. Really like that a lot. Next up, we got the homie Charismatic again. This one's called Body Soul. Emil said he likes the tubular bells. was dope, man. Nicely done, Charismatic. But I have one thing to say. Your definition of not mixed, your track not being mixed, and my definition of not mixed are two different things. This sounds mixed. Ain't no way. It's dope though. Nicely done. Very smooth. I don't really have any feedback on this one as far as like what to change or anything like this. It's a good like romantic or scene opener scene type of track. Next up we got the homie Chikara. My boy Logix. What's good, bro? Let me hear this bridge right quick. Hey, yo, that fell. And make sure I'm subbed to the homie Chikara too as well. Dope, Chikara. I don't have too much feedback because I know that one's just a type beat. But you got that pop rock, pop punk vibe down. That feels dope. All right, next up we got the homie Fonz. This was called Me Too.
Told her it gon' be alright. It don't feel that way. Mixing through a Sprite just to get away. Yeah. Come through to the function, we can hide away. Mixing with the Henny, so I'm sipping.
This is fire, oh my god.
Heard you been popping without me. Heard you been rocking without me. Heard you been giving out my name, making these lanes so proud me. Heard the same ones be screaming out, brain me, say one's down on it. Heard you been popping, heard you been rocking without me. Heard you been popping without me. I've been in same ones doubted. Without me, heard you been rocking. Without me, heard you been giving out my name, making these lanes so proud me. Heard the same ones be screaming out, brain me, same ones doubting. Heard you been popping, heard you been rocking.
That was fire, bro. That was super different, but it came together perfectly. The drops on that part with the 808 was panning was crazy. Vocals sound dope. That was clean. Next up, we got the homie A Mill. This one's called Space Adventure. What you think about this one, mate? This is clean already. This mix is clean. Oof. This part is dope. Clean, bro. That was really dope. Mix was on point. The bounce was on point. Love the transitions, especially that part where you broke it down right here. Whew. Perfect name too for the track. Nicely done by the homie Email with the heat. So if I said, hey, I'm late, sounds fire though. Yeah, I went over your track already, Fought. This one was dope. This one, the one you put in, sounds really good for an ad. Nicely done. Next up, we got the homie Fonz again. This one's called ID. Gosh. Hey. Whew. Fonz, this is super dope, man. You have like the perfect amount of polyphony and detune on that saw right there. It's like ASMR for ears right there. It's so there's so much ear candy in this too. It's dope. This reminds me like of Majestic Casual type of track. And then I love the way that you kind of like build out the track and then bring the drums in nicely. And the drums sound different. Like the swing is dope. That vocal sense that you use on that, crazy. Very talented, man. Very, very talented. A lot of talent in your style of production. I like it. Next up, we got the homie Terra Dang Beats. This is a bell trap beat. So let me know you've been doing some briefs. Okay, let's get it. Let me see something. All right, Tara, I got some notes for this one. First off, I like the way that you start off the track, how it comes in immediately. Very short intro, perfect. Good introduction to the track. The first note I noticed is that the mix is very quiet. Like if you compare this to some of the other tracks, this one sounds really quiet compared to like this one. I would get that volume up because you're competing against other tracks that'll have a good amount of dynamic, and your track can be perceived as less energetic just by it being quieter. So I recommend you mastering it. There's some really good mastering tutorials by this homie named Sound Design. He does them on YouTube for free. Gives some really good feedback. I at least get like Ozone or something. That way you can work on the mastering a little bit more if you haven't got it already. Second thing I noticed is that this bell is looped the entire track. And in any track for sync, and I think this is like for rappers in general too, you never want your loop to be played the entire time. You want some points where it's dropped out to give the listener a break from it so it doesn't sound as repetitive. So when you get to your hook here, or your verse here, because you already have your hook, when you get to your hook here, your verse here, like switch it up with something different. Like add like a synth with almost the same melody, or less notes in the melody or something. You just want a little bit of switch up on that. And then add like a top line melody on top of that too when you bring that hook in at the end. What I mean by that is like a lead or something, or like a counter melody. Because your drums, your bell, like your sound selection is already there. It's just about getting it loud and able to compete with the other tracks. Otherwise, this would be good for like a drama track. Does it fit well for drama? Let's listen to this next one. This one's called Pop Funky. Same quiet note on this one too. This one's really quiet. Dope. I like this. Dope, man. This is sick. I like this one a lot. I think this one's quiet too as well. It needs to be turned up just so it can compete. Everything else sounds pretty clean. I think that you can get into your this part of the hook faster. Like cut out 4 bars and get this part. You can get into this a little bit faster in my opinion. And then I would build it out a little bit more. Like add like a little bridge, put it into the hook again, and then end the track out with the sting. Optionally, you don't have to do that, but this has really good placement potential because tracks like this get used all the time. Has a lot of room for like a dialogue. Has a good pop vibe to it. It's very positive. This stuff works. It's up tempo. This stuff works all day. This is a solid track. All right, Abdul Satayx. Hope all is well. Just want to ask you if you feel necessary to have a website put together when reaching out to libraries. Is it necessary? No, it's not necessary. Does it make you look good? Does it stand out? Yes. There's a library that reached out to me that I'm signed with, and he knows that I release content for sync licensing, and he sent me a text saying, hey, you might want to show your community this because this guy did this, and it stuck out to me, and I signed him because of it. And basically what he did is that he made a landing page specifically to the library that he was submitting to, and it stuck out to him. He like made it so it said like the name of the library and then a little small playlist of like 5 to 7 tracks of what he can do. And all he did was like basically make a landing page and then just change it like the name, and you can make a custom landing, like you can copy and paste your landing page for different people, which is pretty dope. I've never seen anybody do that before. Pretty dope. But if not, you don't want to do that and spend all the money and time, because it takes a lot of time and money to build out a website. If you don't want to do that, then I recommend getting Disco, because Disco, you can have like a custom kind of paid landing page a little bit too. I'll show you real quick. But it does help you stand out. It just makes you look professional. It's not necessary though. I mean, if your music's super solid too, like that's gonna do the talking for you really. And you're reliable and you're professional. Let me show you the Disco real quick. Next up, we got the homie Trip Fontaine. Romain on go. I still got that song on my Spotify. All right, let me show you this real quick, like how it would look for them. It's not anything crazy, Abdul, but it still gets the job done. And this is becoming industry standard. You guys probably heard me talk about Disco on here already if you've been part of the community for a while. But very like simple and clean. And a lot of music supervisors use this for TV shows. But you can see it just shows you the tracks, shows you the waveform. You can add your metadata to the tracks. And you can actually see when they open your link. Just simple logo. I call it sampler because sampler is just an industry term for examples of your music. So all those little things help you stand out. And if I wanted to make it custom, I can put like the music library name, like Extreme Music Instrumental Q Sampler by Excalibur Zero or by Abdul, you know. So hope that helps. Good question though. I will be showing how to make a website very soon. All right. Next up, we got Domi Trip Fontaine.
Feel pledge my allegiance. You touch my soul a different kind of way. Out on the road, a different kind of space. It's safe to say, drive me wild for you, babe. I spend my time out in the wild with you, babe. And if we're taking it there, lion, tigers, and bears, I know they told us beware, but we can handle the scare. We on the road 1,000 miles with you, babe. I'm down to go through all your trials with you, babe. I know it, baby, just chill. I ain't needing a lecture. You need a nigga that's real, and I can handle the pressure. I want the job, and I'm applying for you, babe. And I ain't working no in the wild for it, baby. Ain't in the rock and no boat. No, I'm not doing the most, and you don't got me like most. No, I can't leave you alone. You got me good, and I can't lie about you, baby. To tell the truth, no, I can't lie about you, baby. You got me on a vibe I can't control. We live like one single through all those highs and lows. And girl, you better believe it. I take the trip 'cause you seen it. New to American dreaming. To you I pledge my allegiance. For real, you take me for a ride inside those night blue eyes. You make me feel alright. Fight my life, girl, you better believe it. I take
All right,
the trip
Abel.
where you seen it.
Thanks for coming through, man. Dope track.
New to American dreaming. To you I pledge my allegiance. For real, for real, for real. You better believe it. I take the trip where you seen it. New to American dreaming. To you I pledge my allegiance.
All right, Trippy. I think this is dope. I love the lyric matter and the melodies sound dope, but I think the autotune is triggering too quickly because some of the parts sound like out of tune a little bit compared to others, or out of key a little bit. I think it's triggering a little bit too fast, or there might be a little bit too much autotune because I think it's dope. But cutting back on autotune might help. That's just my opinion. Regardless, this track is dope. Very catchy too. Has a nice vibe. Yeah, I agree. Next up, we got the homie Sleepy Montent. It's called Sleepwalkers. Beatober. Is that the zombies? Call of Duty Zombies theme? Did you edit this video yourself? Oh, it's Halloween. Oh, okay, I see. That's dope. like looking right at me when I was bopping my head to the beat. That was dope, man. I like the video how you did that. It was cut to pick, and I like that you did like the chops to the beat at the beginning too. It takes a lot of work to do that. Where is it? Where the beat drops. Dope work from the homie Sleepy Montana. You said you make a lot of different type of music, and people tell me I'd be good at TV and commercial. Yeah, I agree. I can tell you have that style. Just thought it'd be cool, the background music or something. Yeah. For sure. What you did is called cut to picture, like how you had the picture to the beat. It's dope. Nicely done. If you try to get into music for TV, I highly recommend you start looking at arrangement. Arrangement is very important. And it's a little bit different. That song reminds me of the zombie, like that melody from Halloween reminds me of the zombie theme song. Let me play it real quick. The same thing as Halloween. The Halloween or the zombies copy Halloween.
As experts in online education, Purdue University Global gives you all the flexibility you.
Oh yeah, no, they're different, but they have the same vibe. He said he was waiting for the 808 Mafia tag. That's funny. All right. Next up, we got the homie Trip Fontaine again. It's called Across the World.
I would travel across the world. I tell you I would travel across the world. Wow. I would travel across the world just to feel your love again. Just to hear your love again. Just to be your love again. And on we go. And I need you more than ever, yeah. Come and make it better, yeah. Take away the pressure, yeah. Rising from the kush ashes, I feel like a phoenix. Remember I was serving in the open lights arena. Only God could judge me, they ain't served me no subpoena. Now we sitting courtside at the crypto arena. Told them other bitches get to stepping, I'm a stepper. You the only one that got me putting in the effort. You take away the rain and the clouds change the weather. I'm down for the cause when it come to you whenever.
This is fire.
I wish every road I touched was on the way to you. I wish every plane I took was on the way to you. Feeling like I'm paying cause you got a nigga spun. Feeling like I'm Wayne, I can show you how I travel across the world. Just to feel your love again. Just to hear your love again. Just to be your love again. And on we go. And I need you more than ever, yeah. Come and make it better, yeah. Take away the pressure, yeah.
Nicely done, bro. This is a dope track. Very solid. This one has less of that trigger from the autotune. That's why it sounds good too. I feel like the other one was only messed up because it was triggered. This one sounds smooth, solid. Nice subject matter too as well. You got that love vibe going on. I see you. And the melody for the verse was super catchy. Nicely done. Resident Evil save room kind of music. That'd be dope. That'd be dope. All right. I think that's it with the submissions today. It's going to be a short stream, looks like. Appreciate everybody who came through today. Nicely done. A lot of good music. A little tired. You guys have a great weekend. Excited to hear some new music. We'll be back next Friday at the same time, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Friday. Happy Halloween as well to everybody out there who is celebrating Halloween.